Grand Rising to the collective, man. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up and subbing up. Y'all know we posted the channel at least a couple times a week. I'm talking 4 times a week. But if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified, man. And when you like the video, it goes ahead and helps the community grow, helps the collective reach more people, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. We're gonna get right into the video. Let's go.
See, I always sometimes maybe joke about it, say, well, if I'm going down there, I'm taking over. Because I send a lot of people there and I always tell guys before I send them to there, make remember me. Next time you see me, if you hear me go, I'm the devil. So remember that. Not crazy or nothing, but
man, this is a message to my NI letter A's. We about to be at war, man. I'm telling you, what's going on in the world right now, what Israel's doing over there in Palestine, it's a holy war going on. Iran has been bombing all the U.S. military bases that surround Iran for the last week now. They're not telling us this on the news. Putin has been testing nuclear missiles that are able to maneuver past missile defense systems for the last week now. That's not on the news, but all you hear about is Palestine. The world is fed up with America. The world is fed up. My people, you need to stock up on your ammunition. You need to stock up on food. You need to stock up on batteries. You need to stock up on candles, lighters, everything you can think of. You need to go in and get stocked up on it. If you got old people who are sick, you need to get stocked up on their medicine, because the time is coming, and the time is coming soon. And my people, y'all need to get ready.
Y'all think we keep hearing America need to get ready. What y'all feel about that? I think we do, though. Honestly, I think we do. And then, yeah, I think we do. I ain't even gonna go too far in details. It's for educational purposes of me reacting to this content. But y'all know, I think we do need to get prepared. But that first clip though, Boomcraft, man, I watched a YouTube video documentary on him, and I've been trying to get more reactions of Boomcraft. I feel like his story get deep. A dark deep. But did y'all hear his laugh though? Hey, he just might be the devil, man. He just might be.
people like, Grim Reaper? I'm up here in Minnesota rolling. I said, okay. And he had this thing going on in there, but he was short getting ready to go home anyway. I just came through there and I ran into a lot of people I knew from the street that was basically terrified of me. Because like I said, they called me the Grim Reaper, and people were like, man, that man, he loved to cut people up. He'd shoot you too, but he preferred to use that knife that he carried.
That's what I meant to ask you. Everybody that you killed, did you cut all their fingers off? Did you always do that?
No. Only those that we didn't want them to be found. With them, we basically just threw them through the tree shredder. That's the way, let people try to figure out what happened to them. They be like, man, Clyde ran off. No, I mean, he done ran off. Don't nobody where he at. Nobody can find him. That's a dang shame, ain't it? People like, you know something, don't you? I don't know anything. I'm just saying the same thing you saying. That's a dang shame. The boy ran off. Nobody knew where he went. He said, no, he just disappeared. Sometimes I give him a hint by saying, you want some bacon? Because most likely y'all have ate him if you eat pork. That's why none of my crew wouldn't eat pork. So, why can't we eat pork? I said, it's a secret ingredients in that pig that them boys putting in. Especially the white boys out there in Bellevue.
That boy crazy. I ain't hear that story before though.
Where should I shouldn't have been. But this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It means something.
Could be a reset.
I'm gonna fuck y'all up with some shit on this one. Alright. This is the Urbano Monte map from 1587. Excuse me. North Pole. No ice. No ice around any of these areas, okay? There's North America, South America, Africa, India, Russia, China. Okay, so very similar to this map. North America, South America, Africa, India, China, Russia. Okay? Only thing different, Australia. There is no Australia here because it hasn't been discovered yet. This is 1587. Australia wasn't discovered until 1606. So that's why that's not there. But my main question is, if this is a globe flattened out and this is on the bottom, right? What the fuck is this? There's no ice on it. And guess what? Antarctica hadn't been discovered yet. Antarctica was discovered in 1820. And if you look, there's an alligator, there's a camel, warm weather animals. So, you want to explain to me, first thing, what the hell is this, all this land? And second thing, what froze them? What happened between 1587 and 1892 where those areas got frozen?
Chapter 27, God said to Enoch, as he was explaining and describing how he created the earth, "And I commanded that there should be taken from light and darkness, and I said, Be thick. And it became thus, and I spread it out with the light, and it became water. And I spread it out over the darkness, below the light. And then I made firm the waters, that is to say, the bottomless, and I made foundation of light around the water, and created 7 circles from inside." And imagined the water like crystal, wet and dry, that is to say, like glass. I don't know about you, but that's a really good way to describe ice. Wet and dry water, like glass.
To the firmament wall. Think about it like this. If the planet is 90+% water, right? That means that it's a big mirror. So it will reflect onto the firmament wall. So that little specific area we see, it's a piece of the wall.
You can get a better picture of what I'm saying. Hopefully this video helps. Alright, I'm going to stop talking for now and let you just enjoy the footage. But please make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Finally, a real reflection of what our Earth actually looks like. We have both the known world and the extra land that has been unexplored by us, as well as ancient civilizations, which I noted in my previous video. A huge shout out to Sturgios, since he is the only reason we even have this map. Sturgios put a lot of work into this map. He even went down to the smallest minute detail. He has mapped out time zones, seasons, flight paths, and distances. The first true representation of our world in a map, and it is of the utmost importance, primarily due to the unknown landmasses over here. Sturgios named them Terra Vista after a landmass of the same name. But why have we never heard of this island? At least I haven't, have you? Anyways, Sturgios' presentation of our known world here marks the 5 prominent circles of latitude. We can see the Arctic Circle, the tropics, the equator, and the Antarctic Circle. And Sturgios has mapped the sun's concentric journey around these circles of latitude, mapping seasons and time zones with the utmost precision and accuracy. It's crazy. Another huge shout out to Sturgios because he definitely deserves it. So now that I've broken it down a little bit more and given you some additional longer footage to look at, is it getting easier for you to see the world map?
If they use nuclear...
Man, shout out to Sturgio for that one, however you pronounce his name. That's the second time we didn't seen the moon could have been the firmament wall. I know I seen it the first time, I didn't believe it. But as I see it this time, like, wait a minute. Now they showing us what they call the craters on the moon, they call. Look like it's just a mirror image of what we got down here. I don't know. It just blew me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man.
Nuclear bombs, they will be judged from everyone on in the universe. Everything they say is a fear tactic to keep you under control. If they can make you fear something, they can make you do anything. They cannot use nuclear weapons because there are so many different realities right next to our reality. If I was to ask you, do you know what the Matrix is? What answer would you give me? Never forget, we are in a spiritual war. The archons are the architects of this matrix. They found a way to trap our spirits inside of these shapes. Have you noticed you see these shapes and symbols everywhere you go? It's because our consciousness is now trapped inside of one of these shapes. Do you understand the rules to the game of the matrix? It's all about sports. Their purpose is to keep our spirits inside of the box. You know about Olympics, you cannot go outside the white line. In baseball, you cannot go outside of the white line. Volleyball, you have to stay inside of the white line. Every sport that the Matrix created, they always keep boundaries or lines to keep you in bounds. Do you know what happens if you go out of bounds? No matter what you do, you have to keep your foot inside of the box. In all sports, the Matrix created another system called the score. In order to win, you have to score points. Do you know where the word score came from? The word score comes from sorcery. We are under a deep magic spell. I don't care what sport you want to play, they always name it a field. Do you know why they name it the field? This is a real field, a field of energy. We all have the energy vibrating outside of our body, but if you are stuck inside of a box, you are now an electric field. This energy field is coming from our heart. Do you know how powerful we really are? It's a reason why they always show us this image. More of the same images. If you know what you are looking at, this is just not an image, it's a reality. This man is not Jesus, and they don't even want you to think that it's Jesus. They are trying to show you an image within another image. They are trying to show you the heart. Pay attention to the heart and pay attention to the cross that's on top of the heart. The cross that's inside of Jesus' heart is really a sword in our heart. They're letting you know that our heart is no longer alive. Let's get back to these hidden symbols that control our consciousness or that trap our spirits. These are not just shapes, they are sacred symbols. Those shapes are really sacred geometry, our first language. If you can't speak universal language, other people will always control you because they know the rules to the game, and we don't. People were doing experiments when it came to bugs. They would put a bug on a piece of paper and they would draw a circle, and that bug would never leave out of that circle. It's the same thing with us. What if I told you this story of Jack in the Box is speaking about us because we are clowns that's stuck in a square? You know how they say a square is someone that don't know what's going on. You know what they said? Think outside the box or the square. Once you step outside of the box of the matrix, you will realize time doesn't exist. Only clocks exist. It's the reason why our hearts are inside of our rib cage. Why would our hearts be inside of a rib cage unless it was in prison? Our heart represents the bird that's locked in a cage. Our heart's been in the cage for so long, when the cage open up, we don't want to fly no more because we are used to the cage. If you want to know more about hidden knowledge, check out my ebook, Shadows of the Matrix. The link is in the bio.
Shadows of the Matrix. Check his ebook. His link is in his bio. Go check it out if you want to watch it or read his ebook. But if y'all know me, y'all know sports is my everything. Yeah, I've heard things about football and the rituals and yeah. And I already knew shapes held energy. But basketball, man, oh, bro, they getting me now. He getting me now.
You are being lied to. No one has ever been to space. There is a theory that suggests we have never explored space due to a transparent barrier surrounding our world. Beyond this barrier, there is no open space or vacuum, but rather water. It may all sound crazy, but in 1962, the U.S. government detonated a few rockets bombs in the sky, allegedly to test the atmosphere's reaction to their explosion. So they want us to believe. However, some claim that they were actually attempting to see if they could break through this invisible barrier. Ironically, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is fueled by the observation that many have noticed stars appear to twinkle or shimmer through a liquid-like substance when viewed with the naked eye or through a camera. Rocket enthusiasts have also noted that the rockets we have launched seem to encounter an invisible ceiling, creating an effect similar to what one would observe in water. Obviously, the government denies that, so there is no proof. But share the video for a second part.
The
me what you do. Tell me to go get the money from them. Did I not come back with the money? Yes, so you got to understand, we need more money. Now, either we gonna give it to us or we gonna go out there and start our own shit. You talking about, you ain't gonna do nothing, I'll beat y'all ass. That's one. Yo, what the fuck you mean one? I said, that's one. You don't threaten me and keep on thinking that I'm gonna sit here and take it.
Facts.
He said, I'll beat both of y'all. And James said, that's two. He talking about what's gonna happen when you get to whatever number. You find out. We blast his ass right there. If we got to say three, we ain't gonna say it. You'll never hear it. Took that mother out back and buried him in his backyard, went back in, took all his shit. Damn. By the time they found that stinking body, the whole neighborhood was stinking. They were, damn, something foul. Oh, Jay. So, you know, I started at 10, started pushing that until I ran out of it that he had, and then...
He said 10. I heard that story, but not at 10.
Did you see what Henry Kissinger in his book, Kiss the Boys Goodbye? Get the book. It's out on the market. Go get the book. Henry Kissinger wrote a book called Kiss the Boys Goodbye. And what he said in there is that the United States military people are just a bunch of dogs. That's all they are. That's why they wear a dog tag. Because they're a bunch of dogs. So who the hell cares? Nobody cares if they get killed. They're just a bunch of animals anyway. And George Bush's mother, that incredibly ugly old lady, George Bush's mother, she's scary. She's something ugly. She said on national television, when they were talking about how many guys are being killed in the Middle East, Americans were dying. It's a very famous quote. She was on television one morning and said, "Why should I waste my mind, my beautiful mind, on people dying? What the hell do I care? Let them die." That's the president's mother who is saying to America, we don't care about you. You are just nothing more. That's why they call you a GI. A GI is a government issue. When you go in the military, they issue your pants, your shoes, your car, your underwear, your food. They issue everything for you. So the government is issuing all the stuff for you. And so therefore it's called a government issue. Well, that's what you are. You are a GI, a government issue. Therefore you're just like an oil can or a tire or a car or anything else the government issues. But when the war is over, the United States corporation does not go into South Vietnam or whatever after the war is over and pick up all the old cans of oil cans and the burnt tires and all the Jeeps and all the trash and the junk after the war. Does the government go in and go collect all that stuff up and clean up the place after they get through the war? No. Why? Because all the trash and garbage and trucks and tanks are blown up, that's all a government issue. It's all junk. So if the war's over, the war's over. It's a government issue. That's why when you are a military guy in the military, and after the war is over, they'll leave you over there. You're in a concentration camp in Cambodia, they'll leave him. He's just a GI, a government issue. It's like an oil can. Who the hell cares about they got 25 oil cans over there? Who cares? Let them die. Wake up. This world is not what you think it is. I've been around for 71 years. In the last 53 years, I have spent my life in the world of occult. The word occult is a Latin word meaning hidden. Everything that's of any importance has been hidden. The guys at the top know stuff you don't know.
Facts.
I made it my business to find out. And the one thing that has absolutely astounded me is how much we don't know about the world we live in. So I would say to young people watching, you better wake up and get a life and start figuring out who owns you. What is all this crap about people owning your body on this New York Stock Exchange?
Hey, my uncle told me to read that book. I ain't really got to it. Y'all let me know if y'all ready. But yeah, and let me know if y'all have heard that it's true that they'll leave you over there if you a GI sometimes. Like, concentration camps in Cambodia and stuff like that. If y'all heard stories like that, if y'all got relatives who been in the military and that's happened, man, drop it in the comments and let me know. Because that ain't right. Because it's like, come on, bro. He just fought for the country or for the cause that you say it is for. And you gonna leave him there? And that ain't even his home. That ain't even his home country. Come on, bro. You gotta let him come back home.
I'm about to show y'all why God put water above the firmament. The Bible clearly says that the firmament is made out of glass. Job 37:18 says, "Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong as a molten looking glass." Revelations 4:6, "And before the throne there was a sea of glass like unto crystal." This is what the book of Ezekiel says about the firmament. Above the head of the creatures there was something that looked like a dome made of dazzling crystal. That's Ezekiel 1:22. Above the dome, there was something that looked like a throne made of sapphire. And sitting on the throne was a figure that looked like a human being. The throne of God is above the firmament. Ezekiel also said that the throne of God looked like it was made out of sapphire crystals. This is sapphire, aka sky blue. And yet you ask, what does God know? He is hidden in the clouds. How can he judge us? You think that these clouds keep him from seeing as he walks on the dome of the sky. So we got a molten looking glass firmament, a sapphire crystal throne, and a sea of glass that God walks on. And we also know that sometimes these clouds get in his way. But what does this have to do with water above the firmament? So you got a molten glass firmament, water above the firmament, and a sea of crystal that God walks on and watches us. The firmament is basically a giant magnifying glass for God.
Man, they be...
PD, who has been accused of, and he's did interviews about it, of putting himself in the car with Orlando, the guy that's alleged to be the shooter, the killer of Tupac. Supposedly, Keith D was in the car. He's wrote a book about this. I've interviewed Keith D. A lot of other people, Vlad, and a lot of other people have interviewed Keith D about the actual night that Tupac died. And the cops raided his house, and right now they have a grand jury going, and he's probably going to be arrested for his part of the murder of Tupac.
He is Tupac.
Okay.
Can't arrest him if he's the man that died.
What is his angle?
Can't arrest him if he's the man that died. What the fuck? Look at that man! Look at him! That's Tupac!
So what happens if they arrest him? Do you think he's going to beat the case?
They're not gonna arrest him. I just said he's Tupac. If they arrest him, they have to put him in Tupac's body. They're not gonna arrest him because they don't want to see. They're gonna let the man live. They don't want to see Pop up. That's what this shit is all about. They don't want to see. They don't want to see him living. They don't want to see him up. Even though he's alive, we all know he's here. They don't want to give him his body. That's what that is. They want him to look like a sucker every time he keep popping up and shit. That's not Tupac and how he would pop up. You fucking holograms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When people are being...
Hey, I seen a movie where this lady was a doctor. Her son passed away. This other dude used to come in. Used to do hypnosis with her. She hypnotized him so much to the point where somehow she ended up unaliving him. She took his consciousness and put it into her son. Weird. And I was like, as I'm hearing this, I couldn't figure out Orlando Brown's angle. Like, where he getting at? Now I understand where he getting at. And even with the movie Get Out, it's kind of like that. And at first I was like, man, he off. I mean, he might not be reaching too far. He might be, he might not be reaching too far. I don't know. That one kind of just took me for one. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all feel in the comments. But I'm about 50-50 with that one. It could be real. Could be. I ain't seen no movie for no reason. They ain't come with that idea out of nowhere. But I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching.
Warned about what's happening right before their very eyes, and they're just shrugging it off and going about their daily lives. Y'all, they're projecting everything that they're doing. Okay? Everything is projected. It doesn't just happen. Nothing is random. The guy on the East Coast who shot all those people just recently, our prayers are with them. It's not random. Okay? I'm going to walk you through a few things right now real quick. And because I'm at the conference, the first annual Homesteading Life Conference Women's Retreat is well underway here tomorrow. So when you guys see this video, we'll be getting ready, staging and everything, and we're getting ready to welcome 100 people, ladies that is, to the event. And so I wanted to give you guys this information because things are going to start moving a little faster, and I just want you guys to be prepared in your best possible way. Okay? If you have a firearm, don't leave home without it. Don't go anywhere without your firearm right now. I don't care what any sign says or what anybody says, okay? Seconds matter, and the police are minutes away, okay? That's why you have your firearm. Okay. But listen, real quick, we're going to talk about a couple of videos that I found. And the first one is going to start off with projecting what they're going to be doing in the future. I ran across the Madonna song called The Future, and she put it out in 2019. Timing is everything with these folks. And basically, the song goes kind of like, not everyone is coming to the future. Not everyone is learning from the past. Not everyone can come into the future. Not everyone that's here is gonna last. And then they start handing out the JAB, and people are DIEDSUDDENLEY. I'll tell you why I'm doing that in a future video, like real soon. Okay? Please pay attention. Right now, I found a clip of the video because it was a very intriguing set of lyrics that we have here, and I found a video. And what you're going to see, I'm going to play it for you while I'm kind of describing it, but you're going to see snake eyes coming down into a snake mouth. They're singing, not everyone's coming into the future. You can go look the video up for yourself and watch the video. They march people up the stairs, they turn around and they fall backwards into the mouth of the snake. Okay? Also, they have people rolling around on the floor and, doing some kind of crazy dancing with like a pig face on that's a gas mask, all right? All during the song, they're playing images of burning, buildings, burning fires, just like Hawaii. During the video, they're also showing skeletons of buildings, kind of just like we're seeing in Gaza. All the time they're saying not everyone is going to make it to the future. Not everyone is going to survive. Okay? Now, as the snake face disappears, cities, okay, then they spin around, and now look, they're zeroing out of North America, and the East Coast is highlighted. Okay? The East Coast is highlighted. The Illuminati, if you believe this stuff, I'm just passing on what some people believe as far as Illuminati stuff, but they are projecting that this thing is going to pop off on the East Coast of America. Also, pay attention to where they're shipping all the immigrants right now. A lot of them are ended up in New York City and on the East Coast. Also, I was watching YouTube, like I do, and I ran across this video of a fellow who was being arrested because he was underneath a truck stealing a catalytic converter. Usually nothing to see here, folks. I just thought I would see how they caught him stealing the catalytic converter, but pay close attention to what he says as he's being arrested.
I got a taser and I will use it. What are you saying? I understand what the point is. Relax. Don't move. They're coming for you. The procedure coming for me? They're coming for you, my friend. Yeah. This stupid. Okay, you're under arrest. You're under arrest. No, they're going to come for this arrest very soon. Very soon. This is going to collapse. And then they have snakes all over the phone. details, and they got militias also. Very soon, America will be burned. According to the Bible. America is going to be burned. You see, the garages you're going to show the place, you know? All the garages. You talk to me on when you're going to shoot right away. I think so. You see them? Or you move back to the box. I can't see them. There's no one escape from Babylonia. Holy nation is a bitch. You know, the USA is a bitch. No, you don't have to be one. No, I'm here because I'm going to tell. God told me to tell you. Tell these stupid people that the Russians or the Chinese, you don't even know how this war works. You know the Jews? The Russian Orthodox? Jews? The Russian? I'm saying these little brothers, you cannot accumulate. They don't need to pray for a while. They want to take up the West. The West is not run by America. It's run by the Jews. Okay?
Now that's the word on the street. Do you understand what I'm telling you? That's not MSN, that's not CNN, that's not anything. That's the word on the street. Okay? And they're waiting for the timing. That's it. Now, some of you folks might have woke up to the story that there was a mass shooter on the East Coast. It's all falling in line. Mass shooter on the East Coast with an AK-style weapon. He's a white military man. Here, I'll let you hear the rest of the psychological information that they're feeding you.
With multiple law enforcement agencies, that Card, the person of interest, is a trained firearms instructor with military experience, that he may have had mental health issues in the past, including hearing voices and threats in the past, and that he may have spent a couple of weeks in a mental health facility. His car, according to law enforcement sources who have been briefed, has been located, a white Subaru. He is not in it. They believe he fled on foot. Where he is at this hour is unknown.
Not everyone is going to the future. Not everyone is going to survive. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. But I'm just kind of watching things go, and as they go, it's getting clearer and clearer. Closer we get to the election, the more you're going to see things popping off. They're losing their grip, y'all. The internet, was good for them, but it's also bad for them. People are sharing information, people are waking up, and things could get really bumpy. So all I'm trying to do is just bring awareness, maybe show you that there could be a plan out there to take us out, and we're just sitting here like low-hanging fruit. So all you guys be prepared out there, keep storing your food, get your preps in line, and stay in prayer. Make sure you're...
Not gonna lie, I thought that dude on the East Coast that did what he did, I thought that was connected to what's gonna happen in the next 24 months to lead up to the election. I did think that was connected. I never heard that Madonna song. If I'm not mistaken, it said Quavo in it. So I'll check it out. I don't really listen to Madonna. So I'll check it out. I'll go and do my research on that one. But then again, it's like, dude, what about dude on the street got stopped from stealing Cadillac converters? Ain't like he was there doing nothing crazy. He was just taking Cadillac converters, and then he said what he said on camera. Y'all think they got militias all over the U.S.? Well, y'all think U.S. gonna burn? My question would just be, why would they... Y'all think they got militias all over the U.S.? Will it burn, like he say? Like, why would he just randomly say that? But then who is he? Where he come from is the question. Why you let him go? He's saying stuff like that. I think you should pull him in and question that. And why would they burn us, though? Well, like, yeah, why would they... I don't know. I know why. I shouldn't ask that. reptilians, boy. Man, she looked like a robot. She looked like Megan that was in the movie, man. Like, you see her way she interacted in the movie, and I know y'all saw the girl behind her. She for sure looked like a robot or a clone or something. But them dudes that was walking with the lady, the big dudes with the glasses, I always thought that clip was fake. But I know we just saw Voldemort though. Y'all just saw Lord Voldemort in real life. For real. We made it to the end of this one. I appreciate y'all if y'all stuck all the way through. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. We drop 4 times a week. And every time you like the video, man, it helps the community grow. The collective keeps growing further and further and further, man. We going up quick. We're on that road to 20K. Man, it's only been like, what, 4 months of the channel. We going up. We going up. We gonna continue with this. We gonna keep trying to give y'all this information, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer until I see y'all in the next video, man. We gone.